What's up everybody, Nate here from Out of the Basement, bringing you a brand new action figure review. Today, from Star Wars The Black Series, we are taking a look at Clone Commander Jesse. This is a Walmart exclusive figure. So far, it seems like everyone has been having a pretty easy time getting this as far as, at least in the United States goes. Can't speak for other countries, but thankfully this has been a pretty easy Walmart exclusive to grab. And it is a very controversial figure as well for having an extremely inaccurate helmet, along with a couple other issues that I will be showing off. Let's take a quick look at the package though. This is plastic free, which is thankfully going away very soon. We do have the mural art on the side, which does look nice, but again features inaccurate details on Jesse's helmet. Well, I don't know, because it's kind of hard to tell if the fin's actually there. If the fin's not there, then it's actually somewhat more accurate than the figure. On the back of the box, we have the bio if you want to pause it and read it, and we also do have a larger image of the figure. Jesse is the 12th in the Clone Wars subline, and here's the barcode on the bottom. So let's go ahead and get Jesse out of the package. We'll take a look at the accessories and then the figure itself. And for Jesse, all we get are two blaster clone pistols here. No other clone weapons are included. So yeah, these have no paint apps on them and are the same sculpt that we've seen a million times. And since it is removable, we can have a discussion about Jesse's helmet here. For those unaware, this is actually pretty inaccurate to his appearance in Clone Wars. Notably, his helmet does not have a rangefinder, nor does it have the 1.5 ARC Trooper fin. Even in the series, when Jesse does become an ARC Trooper, he never changes out his helmet. It always stays like a classic Phase 2 Clone Trooper helmet. So right off the bat, we have pretty bad inaccuracies, which is disappointing to see because I feel like it would have been really easy for them to just make a slightly differently tooled helmet. And we've even seen that now with the upcoming 501st Kenobi figure. They could have just repainted that removable helmet. So it's a little bit frustrating to see, not gonna lie. And the other major issue that we have with this particular figure is it's got the classic clean Clone Trooper look, but the blue paint apps on it are chipped as if they are battle damaged. To Justin and I, it just really doesn't make a whole lot of sense for the figure to be so stark and clean, but for some reason the painted bits are chipped off as if they've seen battle. All that aside though, the helmet does still look pretty nice. It is painted well and the logo placement there is perfect. Detail wise, it is just a nice looking clone helmet. Alright, and here is Jesse out of the packaging, looking absolutely fantastic. Despite the issues with the helmet, this is still a pretty solid looking figure. I really think the saving grace this time around is that beautiful head sculpt we see with a nice matte finish. The factory got the memo. Look at that, everybody. It looks absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to show you a little bit of a closer look there. But of course, this is just on the ARC Trooper body that we've seen on Echo and the Phase 1 Clone Trooper as well. So if you have one of those figures, you pretty much know what to expect detail and articulation wise. But we'll still touch on some of the posability of this figure in the review anyways. But for now, let's go ahead and start off like we always do, and we'll take a look at those really nice details close up. Okay, and just take a look at that wonderful head sculpt there. Really nice paint app details there representing Jesse's tattoo on his face and that matte spray finish there. The face is barely sweaty this time around, and that is just really nice. The armor itself does also have the paint issue that I was describing, where the blue paint is chipped as if the armor has seen battle, but as you can see, it is pure white. No weathering, no battle damage or anything like that whatsoever. It just looks really odd with the figure, especially when you take a look at Echo and you can see Echo has the clean blue lines, you know, like how you would imagine, since he also has no weathering. But Jesse looks like his armor has seen damage. It's just something I feel like if you're gonna do this little bit of chipping, then give us a little bit of weathering too, just to match how it looks. Otherwise though, I do love the sculpted details and the look of the ARC Trooper body. I know some people aren't huge fans of it, but I really do enjoy it. Everything looks really nice and just as detailed as Echo. We even get paint apps on the wrist for the wrist rocket there and the little buttons as well. It's actually kind of nice to see so much color right there. And even the knee pads and the legs there have some really nice clean paint app details that look good. So when it comes to the details here, they did knock it out of the park. And although the blue paint chipping issue is really annoying, the head sculpt and all the rest of the nice details here more than make up for that, in my opinion. And posability wise, the ARC Trooper body does pretty much everything you can ask of it. It is still a little disappointing we have no trigger finger for the left hand, but with the butterfly joints and the new deep cut elbow system, you can hit pretty much any classic clone pose. And we got to do a classic out of the basement running pose here for Jesse. And I do want to point out that the knee pads are still glued to the thigh instead of the shin. But otherwise, man, he looks awesome. And for a brief comparison, here he is next to the Vale's Toy Store custom Jesse in the regular Phase 2 clone look. And we also have the Black Series ARC Trooper Echo. And so overall, despite the issues with the helmet and the armor paint chipping look, I am still happy to have Jesse on the shelf. Like I said, I really think the saving grace of this figure is that wonderful head sculpt that they managed to pull off this time around. I think Jesse is easily the best looking clone we have in the line so far, at least in the head sculpt department. The figure also has really nice articulation and you're able to hit so many classic clone poses with it. But yeah, ultimately, I gotta say, this guy is definitely worth having. Might be a good idea to invest in a custom, more accurate helmet. I think I'm definitely gonna do that. But for now, here you can see Jesse on the shelf without the helmet on and looking great with the rest of my 501st display. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed my review, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about Star Wars The Black Series here on the channel. Big shout out and special thank you to our channel members. If you are in a position to help support out the channel, check out the link in the description. I'm Nate from Out of the Basement. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.